How are you today? I hope you all are happy and we met again. So with another story. Today I have much more beautiful story. A beautiful story to tell you. It's about my lay life. Well, in my lay life I spent colorful days. My lay life was filled with colors. I had so many dresses, beautiful dresses, very colorful, very vivid. And I had these makeup sets like eyeshadow palettes to go with my dresses, lipsticks, blushes, and I was so into those. I was so into colors. I tried to find the most beautiful shoes that I could ever find to try out that would go with those dresses. I thought the colors are the languages. I saw the colors as the language to the heart. Well, I remember this story that I had this beautiful color in one of my eyeshadow palettes. I never used that because I didn't have a dress that would go with it. So I always try to find the perfect dress so that I can wear it and then I can wear that eyeshadow. So sometimes I spent days, sometimes I spent a lot of money to find out that dress, to get that perfect dress, colorful one, dashing one. So one day I realized the truth. Do you know the famous scientist Albert Einstein once said, "Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a persistent one." I realized that color is an illusion, albeit a persistent one. Let me prove it to you. Do you see what I have here? Do you see what I have here? What can you see? Multiple colors, right? You can see orange, you can see pink, yellow, and blue, green, different colors. And it's in the plate, right? The colors are in the plate. Okay, so I'm going to do something. What can you see now? Can't you see white color? Yes, it's white. Where did the white go? Can you see the white now? Is it white? Let's do it again. What color can you see? What color can you see now? It's white. It's white. And it's orange. It's green. And it's blue. So tell me, where did the white go? Tell me, where did the white go? And where did the white come from? See, all of a sudden it's white and all of a sudden it's multicolored. So I'm going to ask you $1 million question. What is the true color of this plate? Is it orange or is it white? If it is white, then why can't you see it as white now, right now? You can't see white right now. If it is actually white, then why can't you see it as white? If it is orange, then how come you see it as white? So then, where did the white go? And where did the orange go? So then, what is the true color of this plate? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the truth. This is the truth that you need to understand, that this color is a process. Color is not in this plate. You can see so many things getting together when I do this. See, you can see that the bottom plate is being rotated and then I am using energy to rotate it And then not only that, there are light rays coming from everywhere. And then your retina and the lens and your brain, everything get together. All these things get together at this very moment to give you an effect. And that effect we call white. Ladies and gentlemen, the effect that we call white does not exist in this plate, is it? If you think that white came from somewhere, I'm going to ask you the question, where is it now? And where did it go? Can you answer to that question? So then, if the white and orange and the blue and green doesn't exist in this plate, then tell me, what is the color of your dress? Is it red? Is it red? Is it blue? Is it green? But sometimes in our lives, we spend millions of dollars trying to find out that perfect car that has red color shine in it. You want a red color car, not a white one, not a yellow one. So you would spend a little bit extra, don't you? You'd go to every car sale in the city, every car dealership in the city, and then you'd try to find that perfect car with perfect red. All the while, don't you think that you have doing something fruitless, fertile, something that is not worth your time or effort, because that car was never red? Sometimes in life, when you go to a shopping mall, sometimes we find out that there's this beautiful blouse that is maybe blue, and you want the exact same blouse because you love it, because you love the blue color. You want everything in blue. So dashing. That's what I thought. And then sometimes you tell that person, please, can you find that perfect blouse in my size? And that person says, of course, ma'am, give me a moment. And then they would go and try to find it in your size. But alas, they can't find the blouse in your size. Think about the disappointment that you felt, because you thought that blue exists in that blouse, because you thought that blue is something that is going to be in that blouse. You wanted that blouse. You wanted to take it home with you. You want to spend a lot of money to take it home. So then you feel disappointed, frustrated. Sometimes you spend hours staying there. Sometimes you want to pay extra for that. Why? Because you thought that that particular thing is colorful and I like it. But then when you really understand, if this plate is not orange or green, if this plate is not yellow, then what color is the plate? Color occurs in your mind. Color occurs here, in your own mind. Do you remember the last time that we discussed about paper duck? I showed you a duck, and sometimes you might wonder, it's not a duck, it was a swan. You might say, of course, for some it was swan, for some it was a duck. Why? Because the duck or the swan was not there in my hand. It was in your mind. I took that paper out and then I folded it, and then all of a sudden, voila, it's a swan. Where did the swan exist? It is in your mind. The swan exists in your mind, not on my hand. Same goes for the color. The white color that you can see here, this white color that you can see here, doesn't exist here in this plate. But when we think that it does, what happens is we try to do everything to protect it. to color wash your house, you try to find many different colors and you applied it and checked whether it would work or not. Do you remember the time that you spent thinking that your house should be colorful? All the while the color existed in your own mind. And sometimes when we think like that, we become angry. Have you had those instances where you liked your mascara so much, where you liked your lipstick so much, and someone just made some rude comments about your lipstick, or maybe someone made some rude comments about your mascara or about your makeup? Then it made you angry, didn't it? Anger surfaced. Sometimes jealousy surfaced. All these emotions, negative emotions surfaced because you thought that the color is actually so valuable. And because the color existed in this plate, it is valuable. If you really want to find the truth, you have to find it. You have to search for it. There are truth seekers everywhere. They are trying to find out whether the true happiness lies in these materialistic things, whether the true happiness lies in the people that we associate, in the things that we associate. We are trying to find out. So we are scientists. We are scientists that are trying to find out the truth. Scientists, mind scientists. Because we believe that if happiness really exists in these outside objects, in the world outside, then why can't we find it? Why aren't we satisfied yet? I mean, we are still searching for it. Dress after dress, shoe after shoe. I mean, where is it? Where is the happiness? We've been gathering closet full of clothes. Sometimes we become shopaholics. Why? Because we thought that dresses and all these things, all these makeups, all these shoes, all these everything that you like, bags, those things would bring us happiness. If it did, then why are you still searching for it? They gave you false promises of happiness. These objects gave you false promises. This object gave you a false promise. Object told you, yes, I'm colorful. See, I am orange. See, I am green. But then again, you realize that it is not. See? How can you say the color of this plate when in fact that question itself is wrong? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll leave you with this question. The question is, reality is merely an illusion, albeit a persistent one. It is your time to find the truth about this statement.